Arlington's 45th annual Martin Luther King event held this year at Washington High School is one of the longest running tributes to Dr. King in the country. Hi, we'll tell you more about how Arlington commemorates Martin Luther King Day later in our program, but first, we want to bring you up to date on the weather. We've had a polar vortex and an Alberta clipper. Now, whether the groundhog sees his shadow or not, there's clearly more winter to come. The Arlington website provides information and resources you can use during a storm. It includes a list of contacts for reporting downed trees and wires and streets that need plowing. Arlington's emergency winter shelter is open during the winter months to supplement services to homeless people during cold weather events. The Sun Gazette reports that the jobless rate in Arlington remains the lowest of Virginia's 134 counties and cities. Arlington's jobless rate is 3.2%, according to recent figures from the Virginia Employment Commission. The unemployment rate in the county follows a general downward trend in the region. Arlington's recent celebration of Dr. King's life featured music from the Duke Ellington School of the Arts show choir, dance from Lesole's dance project, and a presentation by Arlington's own Joan Mulholland. A civil rights activist and freedom rider, Joan Mulholland was the keynote speaker at this year's annual Martin Luther King Day celebration at Washington High School. She was part of the infamous Woolworth sit-in in Mississippi in 1963.
It was pretty unruly. Memphis Norman, the one guy who was sitting in, had been pulled to the floor and was being stomped by an ex-policeman. John Salter really got it. Brass knuckles, pepper mixed in water and thrown in his eyes, cigarettes burned in his neck, you can still see the scars, stuff like that. But we all got stuff dumped on us, all the condiments. We just sort of figured we were going to get killed. What I found happened to me was, as it got worse, it was like an out-of-body experience, and became like a guardian angel up above, and this was just a shell sitting at the counter. But the important part of me was already up there, sort of keeping an eye on the crowd and keeping me safer. The fear didn't have a place in it. You could be sort of on guard or a little apprehensive, but really not fear. Fear is counterproductive. It paralyzes you from doing what you need to do for your own safety.
Hi. Welcome to the Center for Local History.
Thank you.
You want to come over here and show me what you brought us?
I'm trying to spread out the records that I have of what happened. This is like one of the scrapbooks about the sit-ins, but you can see how it's sort of falling apart.
Right.
I mean, I'm getting old, and I don't want it all to end up in the dumpster that my kids have brought up when I leave. It's good to know where we came from, to have an idea of where we're going, so we don't go backwards.
To hear more from Joan Mulholland's extraordinary life, tune in to the next episode of Here Now, running on Arlington TV starting in February. Volunteering on Martin Luther King's birthday as part of a National Day of Service has become a tradition. An important and popular volunteer activity is helping to clean up our favorite Arlington parks. Volunteers worked along a section of 4 Mile Run, pulling trash out of Arlington County's largest stream watershed. There are 2 special region-wide awards we want to tell you about. County Board member Mary Hynes was honored with the Elizabeth and David Scull Metropolitan Service Award by the Metropolitan Washington Council of Governments. The Scull Award recognizes local, state, and federal elected officials for outstanding contributions to the Washington area. Receiving the Scull Award symbolizes excellence in regional service while in public office. And secondly, the founders of Arlington's Synetic Theater were named Washingtonians of the Year by Washingtonian magazine. The award recognizes people who make the Washington region a great place to live. Synetic's creative dramatization of Shakespeare and other stories through pantomime and dance is a boundary-pushing theater experience popular with all ages. Congratulations, Paata and Irina. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you around Arlington.